Hello! Welcome back to Minecraft. Last we left off, I don't know, it's been a while. But I was still working on the dark-colored brick road, although I'm not sure if many of my YouTube videos have been uploaded in the recent times. I have also not been spending any extreme amount of time focusing on this, as there are other things I wish to do in life and with my life. And not all of that is just playing this game and uploading these videos. But I believe where I left off, I was confounded by how to turn these items into what I wanted. And then immediately after closing off the episode, I thought of the obvious solution. I have a smelter. So while I let that turn, I shall continue my mining plans in hopes of locating more of the rare ore I so often need. And iron ore, the one I most often require and does seem to be the rarest, although that is simply most likely because I need it. However, I believe in the last episode we discovered a path to allow us to duplicate many things, such as these ores. And is also the reason I created a second end pickaxe. As not only does it allow for more mining consistently, but it also allows for the duplication of the items I sold. So, everyone, how's your day? Good? I hope it was, because there's no other valid option. And if you disagree with that statement, you are sadly, but irreversibly, and irredeemably false. Now, what did I need this living rock for? Living rock. this has all been done previously. It was... I know. It was catalyst. Yes, the alchemical catalyst. I'm sure you all must have been slapping your faces when you realized I already had this. So what do we do with this? Kind of wonder what it looks like after you jump on it. Does it just... Yep, it just squeezes the texture. That's funny. Iron dust. Now I just need a... Oh, I have redstone. It seems that I'm just making many discoveries today. Especially with learning of how much time I've wasted. Because I can craft this. Oh, it was the runic altar. Oh! Nature's compass. And then forge boots. Alright, so we are looking for me just check journey map. Yes, it was quite a bit further down here. Here it is. What is it? What is this? It's the acid. Something with acid, I'd bet. Acid plains? Ooh. Oh, wait, I'd bet it's in. I've done that. Ender dragon, bird this, summoner bird. Anything. Not photosynthesis. Obtain a hazard. I probably should have tried to learn about the Botna mod before doing this, you know. Probably. It's simply by Bill and you Stonks? I have no idea how to do any of them. Craft a fire room. Also, the Ender Dragon's a female. Remember that Ender Dragon? We might need to pay her a visit. Because of the lack of Ender materials, creating a fire room is way harder than it was before. Fortunately, a balls of dragon breath could help, but slaying the dragon can be an easy task. Craft a fire room. Her! Interesting. I never knew that. Endless hunger. This flower is even crazier when it comes to man. Really need to feed its big mouth. I should probably figure out how the endo flame works. Also, let's see. I think I might have. Well, I guess this guess is as good as any. Let's see if we can find the acid plains, which is probably, hopefully, what we were looking for. Living rock. Runic altar. How do you work this thing? Runic creation is a rather important complex in the advancement of the botanical magics. First and foremost, though, this type of crafting requires a decent knowledge of mana manipulation. Before proceeding further, read through the important entries, those in italics, section of lexicon. On that section of Lexica Botana might prove enlightening. Lexica Bontina. Runes are extremely important components of magical devices or flora. In order to create these, one requires a runic altar. To utilize this runic altar, start by placing, by either a right click or simply tossing, the components of the rune you want to create. Proceed by pointing a mana spreader to the altar so that the mana transfer can occur. It should be apparent when the altar has received enough mana. When that happens, just drop or right-click a piece of living rock on top of it, and then use the wand again on it to collect your rune. Crafting runic altar. Total of 16 runes exist. The most basic and elementary runes are named after the 4 elements. The intermediate runes are named after the 4 seasons. And the most advanced runes are named after the 7 deadly sins. Sounds fun! A separate rune of mana also exists. Let's see if they did their counting right. 7, 11, 15, 16. Yep! The creators of the mod know how to count! Sneaking and right-clicking the runic altar with an empty hand while it's not accepting mana will remove the last item put into it. Last but not least, attaching a comparator to it will emit a signal strength of 1 if the altar is accepting mana, and 2 if it's ready to craft the rune. Any runes used for recipes in the runic altar function as catalysts and will be given back upon completion of the rune recipe. Similar to the petal apothecary, right-clicking this block with an empty hand after the recipe is complete will place back the items used for the last recipe for faster mass crafting. Rune of water. We can't get this yet. Rune of earth. Nor this one. Rune of air, I'd assume. Rune of fire. Ooh, this one we can get. Rune of spring, needing the rune of fire and rune of water. So the bigger and badder and harder runes need the other runes to work. I see what they meant as a catalyst. Rune of air and rune of fire to get autumn. And then rune of water and rune of earth to get winter. But we also need snow for that. And wool and cake. Ooh, rune of mana. Wait. Wait a moment. We might be able to craft this rune of mana. Let's see. How did we craft mana steel again? Functional flowers, manifold, diluted manifold, diluted manifold. Okay. Alright. Mana steel is iron plus mana. E-pearl. Nope, not enough mana. You know, I'm kind of wondering how you work. Endo flame. Lexica botanica. Magical flowers. The endo flame. How do you work? I will absorb any combustible items or block drops, albeit only in burns. The amount of time takes to with this flame byproduct. Alright. So, from what I can tell, what I should do is make 1 block of coal, 2 blocks of coal, 3 blocks of coal, 4 blocks of coal. Wah, wah. And then if I do that, no. Let's see, how big is your sphere of influence? Oh. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. As the endo flame is often a botanist's first foray into proper automatable active generating flora, it would be best not to leave it to dual usage forever. As the flower requires dropped items. Okay. First, to test and make sure this works. As it says, it requires dropped items. So if I do that, then in a very short time span of me waiting here, alright, see? I can keep an eye out on it while I read this. Lexica my by placing components of the seed by pointing a map. Alright. So we need a mana. And that takes living wood. Good thing I think I know how to make living wood. Alright. It's just like, yep. I got my eye on you, Endo Flame. I got my eye on you. Uh-oh. Okay. I should probably check on the iron. Also, if you're wondering, the reason why I'm checking back on this every 2 seconds is because I don't trust Minecraft that they won't just despawn it on me. And also, I'm kind of partially wondering if this has to be... maybe like that, so that the... because I'm pretty sure that was more time than it takes to burn. So anyways, I'm gonna eat some chorus fruit, try to regain my HP. I mean, I'm not Harry Potter Lovecraft, but I do need my HP. Get it? Because Harry Potter Lovecraft's name is H.P. Lovecraft. Get it? Do you get it? I'm terrible, aren't I? Mana spreader. Now I just need something. Just a pedal. A pedal. A pedal. 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 Mystical. Wait. And then a piece of gold, and I should be well on my way to my next advancement. Boom. Mana spreader. I'm gonna move this over here. So, I assume that'll spread mana. I should have probably... I'll keep my eye on you. Mana spreader is the most important component in manipulating mana. This is the block that allows mana to travel from point A to point B. When this block is placed on the ground, it will face one of 6 basic directions. By holding shift right on it with the wand of the forest, what on earth is that? One can orientate it to the opposite of where it was clicked. It can be pointed to other blocks with a wand of bind mode. What? The mana spreader has a small internal buffer of mana, which will get fueled by nearby generating flowers. So that's how I get the mana from the endo flame. This buffer can be viewed by looking at the spreader with the wand of the forest, as demonstrated in the last page. Do you think this makes any sense? What even is a wand of the forest? I really should have learned about botany before I did this. Let's make a wand of the forest then. I guess this kind of expects you to know what you're doing in botany, but someone could just please help. Please. Please. Please help me figure out what I'm doing. I am little baby when it comes to knowledge about this. I literally only started this series because I saw another YouTuber play this thing. And this thing looked cool. So little baby me thought it might be fun to create my own YouTube series on it. Little baby me had no idea what he was getting into. And I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I can plant one of these. And then take one of those and then plop in these. And then Wand of the Forest. What? Go there. Yes. And I assume that if I ever need to power this thing, like, oh, I don't know, making a rune of bad breath. But let's see. Let's watch the level. Listen, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, if you just forgive me for this. My complete and total utter idiocy when it comes to these things. Please forgive poor Mr. Gimp. Mr. Gimp would be happy if you would just forgive him. Mr. Gimp did not know what he was getting into, what he was doing. So if you'll just do Mr. Gimp a favor, maybe you and Mr. Gimp can be friends. What do you think? Can I make it there? perhaps I can cheese this. As you know, cheese is great. Enabled on. Say, perhaps now I can go to labels and go to chat and slash. Oh. Well, it was an idea. All I want to say is Geronimo. This should be banned. That's all I want to say. That should be banned. Let's see. Is nature's compass? Oh, I thank you, nature compass. Thank you. Oops. I seem to have come up a bit short. But we can fix that, right? After all it takes is not caring about what the planet looks like. That sounds like big corporations. Have you ever wanted to be immortal? I've always wished I could become immortal. And I have a plan. If insanity doesn't hit me. So anyway, Mr. Enderman, how do you mind if I take this then? Oops, nope, I did not look you in the eye. I did not accidentally stare at the back of your head. Nope, these are all assumptions, and all the assumptions are lies. Hey, Mr. Woods, what you doing with that long piece of rope? Do 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 do. I can see all obstacles in my way. This has come to an acceptable length. So I believe that it is time to try something new. Because I don't know if it's obvious to the 3 people ever watching my YouTube channel, or if it's just to me. But we're going nowhere with this. Perhaps it was a mistake. doing this because I believed that just because someone else had done it and I saw their work, admired it, and thought I could do the same. But I guess this tale of hubris doesn't have a happy ending for me. These tales often don't. So, perhaps in the future, we will revisit this once I'm older, don't procrastinate as much, and can stay on one topic and object for more than a couple days. But I think for now, I'm going to have to shut this series down. I will not delete the mod pack, and I do believe in time I will come back to this. But for now, well, for now, I'm going to just leave it as a save. Perhaps once this channel has grown, we can revisit this world and see if my increase of skill, if I do have an increase of skill, can help complete the projects that I set out to do and save the overworld as this quest wishes me to. But for now, as I said, it'll be goodbye.